Anyways, all right. First question goes to Kenny. You know, this is you are now once again a champion. You've been a champion for the first time since November. How are you going to make this reign better than your welterweight reign? Mm. And with Demarcus, he's coming on short notice. Do you look past him as an opponent? You're being honest. You look past him as an opponent. Demarcus, we have to say about that. Demarcus, this is your one of your first times returning to lightweight after a long stint. You were originally supposed to fight Ranger Vespera. That fell out because he got banned by Beta. So with this fight with Kenny, do you think winning the belt would make you the best lightweight right now? Better than Miles and Kevy or Shakur and Kyle. Would you ever be down to fight Kyle? No. All right. Well, Kenny. Anyways, question for Morty. You you've you've had a crazy last 2 weeks with multiple VC different changes in fighters. You once um you had Daniel, and then you had Devontae, and then now you have Tyrell. Do you think Tyrell is the best or the worst out of those three fighters that you could have faced? What setting? What? The sequence? Is it a sequence? Well, do you want me to say what you told me in DMs to make sure? Okay. Well, I mean, Rico Vargas says his press conference is weak. You're not raising your hand. You're on the fucking card. Anyways, okay. Morty. So do you think there's genuine hatred between you and Tyrell in this matchup? Right. Anyways, Tyrell, you moved up from lightweight. Before I ask a question about welterweight, how do you think Kenny's gonna be as the champion? The WBO champion at lightweight. Do you think moving up to welterweight you ducked Kenny? Oh. Oh. Okay, before I move on, I want to point out what Cartier said in chat right now because I think everyone should hear it. He responded to Nay Larson asking, "Does she sound Christian or Islamic?" But we're gonna move on. All right. So question for both fighters, Morty and Tyrell. Do you think this fight puts you guys at being the face of Top Rank? All right. So in a few minutes, I'll open the questions to the public, but I want to ask these two fighters a question first. I don't know where Fear is, Adonis. You might not get a question if he's not here. He is? Oh, he's right there. Okay, if he wants to get on stage, his mic is awful. Bro, it was echoing in VC, bro. Anyways, question for Jay Newark. Yesterday you and EJ had a talk yesterday where you guys were arguing during the open card. EJ, like, do you like how angry does it make you that Jay Newark says he looked past you as a title defense? Actually, not. Oh yeah, it's good. It's not echoing. I know. Go, EJ. No. Yeah, it's a question for EJ. All right. Well, you guys thought you thought you and him were friends. So you're saying that the even with the NA disadvantage, you don't see him. You look past him too. The one and only. Go ahead. Ugh. Yeah, I'm getting banned. Okay. Why did Fear get muted? Oh, 135? At what height? Alright. We are going to open. Alright. You know what? We're gonna open questions to the public after I ask Fear and Adonis a question. Alright, question for Fear. If you can sit down on the to the left. Alright, I'm going to. Okay, sorry y'all. Alright, question for Fear. This is your first title fight against a former unified champion. against Adonis Johnson. Do you see yourself as a favorite in this fight? And yeah. Okay. Adonis, do you feel threatened by this new power in middleweight? No. Any respect towards him? Oh, I've never heard Adonis say the N-word in like a year. Don't send that in chat, whatever he sends. Okay. Okay, I thought he was gonna send some Adonis. I'm just saying I've done one thing. Anyways, all right, Adonis. Uh, do you think Fear is deserving of this title? Actually, no one deserves to get that question asked because I made the fights. All right, Adonis. How do you think Fear racks up against your previous opponents? Okay. What makes Akuna different? All right, we're gonna open up to the crowd for questions. Also, I will be asking for a middleweight or welterweight replacement after this. All right, raise your hands. First question. Oh, AB Sosa. We're gonna put this. Be ready. What's up? Oh shit! I did not mean to press that. Okay, there. Who is doing this? Okay. I have like a list of 20 people in your division. Okay. January, Tay Dawson, Fear, Errol Charlo, me, AB Sosa, Cash, K. There, it's not on the title show. It's not Toshin. Okay. Anyways, I'm not gonna name 20. Oh. All right. Thank you, AB Sosa. There's a lot more people that need to ask. Yes. We'll see. All right. Question. Oh God. Here we go. Amiri Jackson. Ask your question. 2 questions each. One thing I will say about that trilogy, I don't know. I don't want to say I want to see it again, but it's tied. So, God, I hope it doesn't. No, their second fight was a bad fight. The third fight was pretty good, I would say. Anyways, another question. We have Chino. I'm gonna be ready with my. Okay. Yo, he switched up on you, Tyro, bro. Yo, let him ask his question. Let him ask his question. Let him ask his question. Yeah. Yo, this is dead ass why I don't be streaming this shit. Alright. Mason Ramirez, yeah. Alright, we're gonna limit to two more so we can get into our NXT event. What's up? You know, at least I'll respect it, cause he doesn't believe it. That's how he's answering the question. I mean, if you were asked the same question, Tyrell, you wouldn't. All right. Anyways, we're gonna have two more, Kai, and then I'll go Kyle. We've heard enough from. We're gonna hear enough from Draco tonight. All right, ask your question. Oh yeah. Then he beat. Damn. Oh. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jordan. And Kai. All right. Our last question will go to Kyle Larson, the lightweight champion, to end this. I already know he's gonna ask the lightweights. Yeah, because we're going to weigh-ins. What do you mean, hell no? We've been going on for 20 minutes. Oh. He would be 19-1, a 2-weight world champion. That'd be a good resume. So I just answered his question. Yeah, that's why he's not. Alright, guys. Thank y'all for coming out for the press conference. We are going to get ready for our face-off weigh-ins. Guys, go backstage. You're scared? Wow. I don't care. All right. Yes, I'm not. I don't want to hear your voice until you talk to him. Anyways, so before we get into our main card, we're going to first weigh in the bout on April 19th. Guys, I don't know if I will be present for April 19th, but that is not confirmed though. But anyways, does anyone know where the scale is on Roblox? I cannot find it. Oh, there it is. Alright, Morty, go backstage. You're the only one that hasn't moved. Oh. Alright, guys, give me 1 second. I need to move these to a new location. Anyways, yeah, shit. I forgot. I don't know what to say. Yeah. Alright. First, coming up to the scale, here is EJ Larson. EJ Larson coming up to the scale for this middleweight bout. He's gonna weigh in a tuxedo. You know, weigh-ins were already done in the morning. And there is EJ Larson. Now, please come up, the WBA middleweight champion, Jay Newark. EJ, please come up on stage. I invited you. Here's Jay Newark. At least give it a sec so he can weigh in. There is Jay Newark weighing in. Alright, let's get these guys facing off on stage for they will be fighting in at Coachella, taking up wherever Frank Ocean would have been. You're gonna promise that you're gonna finish him in less than 4 rounds. All right, we're done. We're done. I don't even know if he's Mexican. Don't fight him back. Alright, let's get ready for our next bout. Since these fighters do not have their bouts, also we're still gonna find a welterweight opponent. We're gonna have Jordan Larson weigh in while, you know, he waits. Rico's not here. He fucking popped in and said, this press conference is whack. And then just didn't fucking show up. So, I mean, you know, what a main card fighter. Anyways, here is Jordan Larson, the former unified featherweight champion. He'll be fighting. He called out, Miles Rosas just before. I don't think your avatar's changing. You're gonna weigh in the puffer and baggy jeans. So get on. Oh, there he is. And there is Jordan. All right, now let's get on stage. Our first title fight of the night between Kenny, I don't know his last name, Serrano versus DeMarcus Larson. Please bring up DeMarcus Larson first to the scale. DeMarcus, I invited you onto stage. There is DeMarcus Larson. He's going to weigh in. Ready. Title fight ready. Alright. This is, I'm pretty sure, his 4th title fight in Top Rank. Now, please come up, Kenny Serrano. Step back a bit. Here's Kenny. He weighs in. And let's get these guys facing off. Let me turn off nicknames. And there you go. These two. Any last words before tomorrow night? Okay. Wow. Alright. Alright, y'all can get out somehow. I can't get you guys out. Don't hit each other. Okay. Alright, get out. Alright, let's get ready for our co-main event. Please come up first. Adonis Johnson. You know, he's B-side, but that's because the poster was made like that. So we just changed it. Adonis, I don't know what you're doing. There he is. All right, Adonis, go on. Adonis Johnson. This will be just another title fight for him, even though he lost his last one. But there he is. Now, please come up, Fier Rosas. Oh, move. I need you to move. Alright, and there is Fier Rosas. Didn't step on the scale. Oh, now he did. There he is. Alright, let's get these guys facing off. Fier, get on stage if you can. He is... Oh, I don't have any belts. Oh, no, I do. No, actually, I don't. I actually fucking don't. Okay, that's cool. Alright, come over here so I don't take a photo in front of the scale. Fier, like, can you walk up? Alright, here we go. Honestly, this could be its own main event, but, I mean, I don't want Akuna on a main event, so that's kind of why. But here we are, Adonis Johnson versus Fier Rosas. Any last words? Stairs with no fear. Okay, Adonis is not going to say anything. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, I almost moved myself down. Alright, let's get ready for our main event of the evening. Please come up first. Former WBO lightweight champion of the world, Tyrell Ward. Who is that with all the belts? I don't know. It's fucking probably Kenny. Not Kenny. And here's Tyrell Ward. All I see is straight, there you go. All I saw was straight triangles or shields. I couldn't take a photo, but here is Tyrell Ward. The entire crowd is his face. Alright, step aside. Now please come up the reigning and defending WBC welterweight champion of the world, Morty Topuria. Don't stand there. They're gonna keep hitting you. Oh. And here is Morty Topuria, the WBC champion, weighing in. Alright, let's get this going. Face off, middle, right here. Tomorrow, no, not there. I don't want to take a photo of the scale. Oh my god. Bro, I need... Who did... Alright, why did you... Why are we all on the floor? Stop. Who is this? Who the fuck is that? Alright. I need a face-off photo. I didn't get it. Like, okay. Alright, get on stage. Alright. Any final words? Hey, alright. All right, we will see you guys tomorrow night. I'm going to see. All right. While I'm on stage, who wants to replace for middle welterweight tomorrow against Mason Abdullah or Abdullah Mason? Wow. I'm not on this server. Did you not? Do you want an arena? I see. We don't have an arena. I was supposed to build a separate NXT arena, but I didn't. Anyway, we also need to switch events. So if everyone's here, we are going to switch stage, and I will be on the lookout for an opponent for Abdullah Mason for tomorrow. All right. You can just start stage right away. Like once I finish this, start stage. I need to do something before while NXT is going on, if that's all right. No. I mean, I can stream it, but like I'm